Hey everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to give it just a moment, give people an opportunity to see that I've made a post in the group that I am now live, and just kind of give everybody a moment to join. So once you join, if you just want to type hi and let me know where you're from, that would be awesome. I'd love to hear it. So just gonna sit here quietly for a moment and let people join in. So yeah, so like I said, once you join in and you're live with me, please go ahead and just comment and let me know where you're tuning in from, and we'll give you a little shout out and say hi. So this hair's out of control today. It's very humid here. Hey Jennifer, I see your little like. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna give it just a moment, give people time to see that I've joined in so that you guys have a chance to hop on here, and then I'll get started here in just a minute or two. Hey Katie, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Hey Jennifer, thanks for tuning in. You guys say it Valdosta or Valdosta? Is it a long O or a short O? I don't know. Hey Kelly. All right, like I said, I'm gonna give it just a moment, let everybody get signed in, make sure people know that I am live now, so I'm giving everybody a moment. Hey Gina, I'm glad Leonard is going to enjoy this broadcast tonight. Special shout out to Leonard. First one is Valdosta. Okay, got it, Jennifer. Thank you. There was a while back when actually JD and I, my husband, for those of you that don't know, when we lived in Nebraska, there was actually an opportunity that we were maybe going to move to Valdosta. So that's funny that you live there now. Valdosta. Got it. All right, Katie is tuning in from Fremont. Katie, what are you doing in Fremont tonight? All right, like I said, I'm gonna give, just as I see that more people are tuning in live, I will just kind of repeat myself for just a moment here. But as you tune in, please just give a comment, say hi to everybody, let us know where you're tuning in from, and I'm going to give it just a minute or two, give everybody an opportunity to kind of get on so that they're viewing the broadcast, and then I'll go ahead and get started. So we will start in just a moment. Look at this hair, seriously. Ugh. Hey Leslie. Hey Nicole. Tuning in from good old Chill Coffee tonight. All right. So as people sign on here, I will kind of give you guys, oh, Gina's tuning in from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Hey. Kind of give just, like I said, give just a moment, and then I'm going to give you just a brief background. Oh, Kelly's tuning in from Blue Springs, Missouri. Awesome. I'm going to give just a brief background of my time with Unique and kind of, I don't know, how I got to where I am now. Hey Cheryl. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So oh, thanks, Jennifer. I just read your comment. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. Thank you. I'll take the compliment. It needs done again, I think, but I'll get there. Hey, Amanda. Now, I know Amanda is on a vacay in San Diego right now, so thank you for tuning in, because I know you are hanging out with family. Hey, Lise. As you girls sign in or say hi, if you want to just pop on and just say where you're tuning in from. I know Lisa and Cheryl are both in Tennessee. Hey Sam, I see you're on. Kaylee, hi. If you girls just want to type quick, just say hi to everybody else and where you're tuning in from tonight, kind of giving everybody a moment to do that, and then we'll get started. Hey Sarah. It's fun to like see everybody's little name pop up. I like it. Okay, so yeah, as everybody's signing on, if you guys just want to, like I said, just give a shout out, say hi to everybody, tell us where you're tuning in from. And let's see, I will go ahead and get started in about 30 seconds. So give people some more time to sign on if they can. That way they gives more people an opportunity to actually catch it from the beginning, but if not, it's not that big of a deal. The nice thing is if you do need to leave early, by all means, I'm not really going to be showing you anything so much. So you can listen to me like if you're in the car or if you're getting ready, you know, for work or for your day, whatever, you can just go ahead and like listen so that you don't have to worry so much about actually watching the video, because I know it's a little bit of a time commitment. Hey Julie, thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna get started, give you a little background, and then Leslie had asked me if I could go live in the group and talk about whatever I wanted. And so I thought that I would share with you about being consistent. And I know we hear it all the time, but what does that mean? You know, how are you consistent? So I'm not only going to talk about things that you can do to be consistent just daily in your business, but how you can and how that relates to being consistent over time, month to month, year to year. So yeah, so let's see. Okay, Sarah Hoffner, hey, from Melrose, Minnesota, hey. And Carrie, hey, hi Carrie. Okay, so a quick background about me. There's a lot of you that I don't know personally. I think everybody that has signed in tonight. Hey Katie, hey Stephanie. Everybody that's tuned in so far tonight, I have either met in person at some point, whether it was at a convention, on a cruise, or you know, we've at least talked online before, probably outside of the unique group. So that's pretty cool. Hey Leslie, shout out from Peoria, Illinois. Hey. So a quick background. I started with Unique in April of 2014. I lived in Beatrice, Nebraska at the time. My husband and I lived in Beatrice for a total of about a year and a half. And at the time, I had tried the mascara and one of the loose mineral pigment powders, the color Daring, still one of my faves. And I really liked it. And I thought this would be so much fun. Hey Jill! Sorry, just as I see people popping on. I thought it would just be fun. Like, what if I could just make a little extra money and, you know, just do this. So I was working full time. I was an outreach coordinator at a biotechnology firm in Lincoln, Nebraska at the time. And I just did this for fun. And then it quickly became much more than that, because I started having friends that were interested in actually becoming a business partner with me. And I thought that was awesome. And so then in December of 2014, I left my full-time job because we were going to be moving to Alabama. And I decided, even though I wasn't going to be moving for another 4 months, I thought that that would give me time when I was still living in Nebraska to build my business. And then moving to a state where I don't know a single person, it would give me a little bit of a head start on that. So in December 2014, I decided to make this my full-time job. And then that's what I've been doing since. So it's been awesome. And last November, I achieved green status, and I have been a green status presenter since then. But I think, and this ties into my message of being consistent, I have achieved green status every single month since then. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. So it's just kind of how I came to be with this. For me, it's not been so much that I am like a huge makeup junkie. I don't put makeup on every day. I go to the gym in the morning and I work from home. And if I'm not going anywhere else, chances are I'm not putting on makeup unless I'm doing a video for some reason. Otherwise, it's probably not going to happen. And for me, that works for me. But my point in telling you that is, for me, I didn't become a part of this business because I love makeup and I wear it every day. Like, I became a part of this business because it's fun. I enjoy the support. I've enjoyed getting to know the people, and that's how and why it became so much more for me is because, yes, I love the products and I love the mission though. And I love the support and I love the relationships that I've built within Unique. And that is what has become so important to me, and helping other women, whether they're another Unique presenter or they're a customer or potential customer, helping them find what makes them happy and what makes them feel beautiful. Maybe it's not a bunch of makeup. Maybe it's great skincare, or maybe it's advice on, I don't know, workout tips at the gym or something that I can give them. I don't know. But this business has been that vehicle for me to help people. So I think first and foremost, you have to figure out what's important for you in this business. And then take that and run with that and use that as your vehicle for being consistent. So I've got my notes here. You'll notice there's not pages of notes because I want to keep this short and I want to keep it concise. And if I'm talking about it, it's because it's important to me and it's something that I do, but I'm not going to keep drilling it into your head. So I want to keep this, like I said, short and concise. So the first thing for me, so this is all me. This is what I do to be consistent. But I think it applies to everybody, but you have to figure out how to make it work for you. And that may not be doing things the exact same way that I do them. So first step, get yourself a planner. Last year I bought this planner at Office Max, and it was like, I think it was an 18-month planner, and I griped about it because it cost like 20 bucks, and I was like, 20 bucks for a planner? Ugh. Well, this year I bought an Erin Condren planner, and it's really, really nice. You get to choose your cover, and you get, and I'll post the website in the comments later so everybody can have it, but you get to choose like your cover, and then they sent me like some super cute free stuff that came with it, but a plan for a pouch that you can actually connect to the front, and this cute little calendar here to take with me, and then all these like little stickers, and then in the back of this there is notes sections, and there's more stickers. I mean, hello, stickers. The point of it is to help you stay consistent, but this planner is a little bit more expensive. I think I spent 50 or 60 bucks, but you get to personalize it. That's the fun part of it. However, on your first order, you get 10 bucks. I'll put the link in there for you. They'll send you a little coupon. It's awesome. My point though is get a planner and then actually use your planner. How about that? You don't want to just get a planner and then not use it, because that would be silly, right? So this planner starts July 1st, so I don't have anything in this one yet. Yeah, I see girls are like, yes, I need my planner. That is awesome. Because obviously your planner can be for your business. That's what this one is for, but you can obviously put personal stuff in it too. It's to help you stay organized, right? And one way to stay organized and one way to stay consistent is to plan it out. If you don't have a plan, how can you be consistent? I know that my plan for my goals is written down before the end of the previous month, and I write it down, and each week, usually on a Sunday, I make a plan for the next week. What is going to be my topic in the group this week, and I usually let my group vote on it. Have a plan. Like, you can't just go into each month and just like wing it. I know that works sometimes, and I've done it. But trust me, your life is much less stressful, and you have focus if you have goals with a plan. You can't just write down goals. You have to have a plan to get to those goals, and that's where your little handy dandy planner will come into play. So whether you use a planner, I'm the type of person that likes to write stuff down, or you use something online, on a computer, on your phone, wherever, you have to have a plan, and that plan helps you be consistent. So that is Erin Condren. I will post that link for you afterwards if you want that super cute planner. The other part of planning that I have found super, super helpful is, hold on, I wrote this down, is a website, and it is called tinytorch.com. So you see that? It was upside down. It's Tiny Torch. You see that? Okay. tinytorch.com. Write that down. That is a free website to use. You can create posts in it, and then you can schedule those posts to post in different groups, your pages, wherever. I find this to be extremely helpful, especially on days where I know I am busier and I am maybe not going to be at my computer as much. Like yesterday, I was out kayaking for like 7 or 8 hours yesterday, but I have a few parties going on and I can't just ignore an entire day. Well, I scheduled those posts in Tiny Torch to make sure that was taken care of. Thank you, Leslie, for posting that. That's it, tinytorch.com. So that helps. I know there's a few people, Kelly, I know is one of them, that will typically sit down later in the week and plan out her posts for the next week. So you can create your posts and save them in tinytorch.com, and then you can schedule them to post in the different groups. Now, if you need to make more than 5 posts a day, say you have a bunch of parties going on or whatever, you can pay, it's a monthly fee. I don't know what it is, it's not much, and get more access up to, like, I think it's 15 or 20 posts a day. So that's just something to keep in mind. But that again comes back to helping you be consistent in your business. Sometimes you just have to plan it out in advance. Take some time, take an hour and a half on the weekend and just plan your stuff out for the whole week and be done with it. Hello, it's awesome. So, so use that website. Do it for yourself. Let's see here. Next, another one that has been super helpful for me, and again, I will post this for you, or Leslie may even have it available, but Amber Voigt has a YouTube video, and then she also has, if you just search for it on Google, her 7 tasks to do each day. And I have mine. I'll just turn this for you. See that little white piece of paper back there? That one? That is a printout of her 7 tasks to do each day. And that is just 7 simple things you can do every day to be consistent, to help build interaction on your social media pages, to help build a positive message on your page. And I have that hanging right where I can see it every single day at my desk because it helps me stay consistent. Just know that, and this is what I was talking about earlier, know that it is okay if it takes you time to reach your goals. I took quite a while to get to green, and I used to be super frustrated about it because I compared myself to other people that I knew started around the same time as me, that I met at convention, like Sarah Hoffner, for example. She and I talk fairly often, and I remember when she hit green in September last year. She and Lise both hit it in September last year, and I remember that because I was also trying like super hard to hit it that month, and I didn't. I missed it by like, I was like $1,500, $1,600, and I was super upset. And in hindsight, I realized that their race is not my race. You know, I still had some work to do, and that is okay. But in the moment, it's hard to see that, but that's where that consistency comes into place. I imagine, I don't know if this is true for Sarah and Lise, but I imagine that sometimes if you build too fast, it may be hard to stay consistent. For me, it has worked really well to build slowly over time, and with that and building those relationships with my business partners and helping them, that has helped me to be consistent in my business. And because of that, I mean, I think that had I hit green last September, I wouldn't have hit it in October. And then I hit it in November, but I've hit it every month since then. And it's because of these daily actions that I take, and it's because I have a planner, and it's because I make a plan and I work through it that I'm able to do that. So I think that's just something for you to remember. And Leslie, I mean, just nailed it on the head. Your goal should be to be consistent month after month. Don't be a one-hit wonder, because I mean, it's exciting for you in the moment, but I think that it can come back and, you probably feel sad the next month and you don't hit it. I know I would be devastated if I didn't. And so those points for consistency just help me stay consistent on a daily basis, which in turn helps me be consistent on a monthly basis and a yearly basis, and so on and so forth. So don't compare yourself to others, or try not to compare yourself to others. Just don't do it. It's not a positive place to be in your own mind when you do that. And just remember that your race is not theirs and their race is not yours. You do what you need to do to be successful, and if that takes you longer, don't worry about it. You will get there. Exactly, Annie. Your journey is yours. All right, so something else that I am consistent in, that helps me be consistent on a monthly basis with my paid ad status, is a high PRS. And I get asked a lot about, like, how do you do that? Well, I follow up with customers. And I know that we talk about this all the time, like why it's so important, but I'm telling you that if you don't follow up with customers, it is going to be very hard for you to build this business for anything more than a hobby, because you are going to constantly be looking for new customers, and it would take you much less time and potentially much less money, like if you're doing vendor events and whatnot, to continue to build the existing relationships you have with those customers instead of always trying to find new customers. So hey Jamie, so glad you could join. So the other website that I use like every day of the week pretty much is insightly.com, and here's my little photo for that. Do I have it the right way this time? I do, okay. Insightly.com. That is a free website to use, and I like it because what you can do, you can put your contacts in there. So every time I have a new customer, I create a contact for them. I actually created a training video for this on my YouTube channel, so I will post that in the comments when I'm done so that you can all see that. And so I have thank you, Leslie. So I have a schedule. So, after I have a sale from a new customer, I create a contact for them in this database. And then, I'll put a task in there to follow up in like 2 days. And then I'll send that customer their tracking number. Yes, I know they receive a tracking number from corporate when their, item is getting ready to ship, but hello, relationship building. So I'll send them that. Then I'll extend that task out another few days or a week, whatever it is. And then I'll do a follow-up. And in the meantime, between the time that I send them their tracking number and they actually get their package, I'll send them any tips for using the products that they have, any videos that I've created about those products, so they have all that information ahead of time. Then I will follow up, usually within a day or two of them receiving their package, make sure they received everything. Have they had a chance to try it? What did they think? Ask those sorts of questions. Then I'll extend that task another couple days. And what's so cool, instead of constantly creating a new task, if you just keep extending the date on your task, because it will actually give you little reminders, then you can make notes in there and you can just look back in that one task and see all the notes that you've made each time, versus always creating a new task, because then you may not remember what you talked about with that customer last time. So I just keep it, I'll change the date on the task for another few days out. And then then next it's okay, great, they like their products, then I continue the follow-up. I ask if I can add them to my VIP group and so on and so forth. So